Hi, thanks for watching my video today. Recently on Facebook I saw a forum question about how these little river, I don't know what you really even call them, but these, like, you take a river and stand it up on its end from 30 degrees I guess to 90 degrees, and then you drive your car through it. And somebody was asking questions about what are they and how do you make them and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make a very quick video. I don't know a lot about it. I've never really used it in any of my videos. I think I've used it in a few, but you know, I have my car right here, so we can drive through them, and it's the same thing as driving into a river. You know, the car's going to get flooded out with water, stop running, and stuff like that. See, my computer's freaking out. I got other work taking place in the background, so my computer's running BeamNG and doing other things in the background. But anyways, let's go to F11. Let's get rid of this one, get rid of that one. So you come up here and just click on the river editor right here and press, this is the width and the depth. That's how like deep the canal would be. So just press Alt and then press your left mouse button, make your river, and press the mouse button again. Now the hard part is rotating this thing upwards. It's a river and it's not really designed to be stood up on the end. It's supposed to be flat. I guess if you stand it up on the end, it kind of becomes, I guess I would make it a waterfall. Shorten this up a little bit. And that's really about all there is to it. You just press I don't know what's going on here. So you press 2 to bring up the rotation tool. I don't know why it's over there, it's detached, but you just press number 2 and bring up the rotation tool. Make sure you're on Object Select and rotate it as far up to 90 degrees as you can without going over. And we'll bring it back up a little bit. Because if you go over 90 degrees, meaning up and down, straight up and down, strange things start to happen. Let's rotate it a little bit more. And I'm not perfectly squared up on this thing as I should be. Let's rotate it this way. And you get the idea. We'll move it over towards the center of the track a little bit. Rotate it some more. And like I said, you can probably get a little bit more out of it, but once you start going too far close to absolute 90 degrees, strange things will start to happen to it. It will start to twist like that. So that's pretty close. That's almost straight up and down. So that's about as far as you're going to get. So as far as getting the water to change colors, there's two things. You got specular color here. We'll just change that to the brightest green we can find. And then the base color, you can see that kind of gives it a tint. Kind of like a sun reflection, like algae. And then you can do the base color here and also make that as bright green as possible, or whatever color you want. And that'll really make it green. That gives the entire depth of it. And then just experiment with viscosity and reflectivity. If you want a lot of reflection, it's very demanding on the CPU. Reflection priority, I'm not sure what, I've never messed with any of these down here, but just mess with all these and you'll get all kinds of different effects and stuff like that. And that's about it. See how easy it is? It's not hard at all. But you know, when I was making this and saw the comments on Facebook, I started thinking about what did this remind me of, and let's F11 out of that. And I started thinking about the movie Stargate, when they activated that ring or whatever, and it had the water, and they walked through the water, and it transported them, created like a time machine. So I was thinking, is there some way to create that effect in BeamNG? Create some kind of a time portal. And if you come over here and you look, there's actually a time portal here. I built this. So if you press F11 and you just go to your asset browser, go up here, select all, come over here to search and just type, all I did is typed in ring, and this metal ring right here popped up, and that is what that ring is. And then I typed in the rocks and put a whole bunch of rocks and a ramp, and then just put the green water there, just like we did over there on the road. So let's F11 out of that. Let's go back over. We want to get the car over here for a minute. I want to show you how you create a teleport. Oh, it's over here. So let's come over here, and we're going to press, actually, well, let's press F7 here. So we got our car here, and what we're going to do now is drive the car through here, bloop, and then we're going to get teleported someplace else in the city, wherever we want. On top of that mountain, on top of a building. We'll go right here, on top of this building. So we're going to press F7, J, F11, highlight the car with the object selected, and let's raise the car up off the ground a little bit. And also one thing I want to keep in mind is we're going to be driving into the port. We'll call this north. So we're going to be driving in north. So let's look at that building over there. So we need the car to be facing north. And I'll explain why this is important later. So let's back the car up a little bit. Right about there should be good. And let's make sure we're clear. We don't want to fall off the edge of the building. Alright, that looks good. So over here on position, you have these numbers, which I am going to write down, which is -481. You want to be very careful with these numbers, get everything right. The next number over here is 367. 367, 686, and the next one is 200.449. And I'm looking right here at position, and these are the three numbers. Remember, this one has negative, and that's 367. And these are the spatial coordinates where my car is at right now. So now we need to come back down here, and now before we go to our next step, we have to get to our desktop. So let's press the Windows key, go to my computer, go to desktop, and in here somewhere I have BeamNG information. And from this word right here, local to return, right here we need this. We're going to copy that. Everything you do here, you have to be very careful. You can't make any mistakes. So you just want to check everything. Make sure everything's correct. So now we have to create the entrance to the portal. So you want to come to the plus, create object. I do not remember where it's at. Is it other classes? No, not other classes. Oh, right there. Lua trigger. And we're going to put that right here. We're going to come back up to that object select. Highlight this. We need to make that box a little bit bigger. So I'm going to rotate it straight. We're going to press number 3 and make it wider and taller. Number 1. Number 1 is for translate key. I forgot what the name of it was. And that's good. This whole box will be invisible, so it doesn't matter if it's too big. And we want to drive through the ring before we're teleported. So we're like have the effect of going through the water. Let's actually move it back to even just a little bit more. Right about there is good. Make sure we're squared up here. Everything's good there. So that's in place. Now if you want to now come over here, this is the inspector. If you don't have your inspector open, just go to Window and then select Inspector. And right here you have Lua function. You see a little box? Click on that and this box will pop up. Put your cursor in this box and press Control V. And that information that I copied from my desktop from Notepad will pop up here. And if you see you have these numbers right here, these are the coordinates. And we have to replace these coordinates with our car coordinates, which is over there on the top of that building. So the first number is negative 481, 187. So very carefully. The secret here is to pay attention to detail. Go right up there, negative 481.187. Go to the next number. Make sure you leave the space in there. The next number is 367.686. We're going to come over here to the third number. The third number was 200.449. Check again. Confirm that you have everything up there correct. 481, 187, 367, 686, 200, 449. Everything's good. Click OK. And I'm going to hit Control S and save this. Exit F11. Press J to unfreeze. So let's go back to our portal. It's right here. Let's come over to here. Press F7 to bring our car over here. So we're going to press F7. Now we got our car. So let's press Control R, lock our car in. Okay, so here we are. We're going to try the portal out for the first time. Now if everything works according to plan, once I drive the car into the portal, I should be transported to the top of that building over there. So let's see if it works. And there you go. It worked. Broke my car. Oh, because I drove through the water and it did something to my engine. But if we go back over here, you can do you don't have to have the fancy water there to do a portal, because it's going to shut the engine off, because you're driving through water. So we'll press J, F11. Let's come over here to the portal and let's highlight the water and delete it. And hopefully our portal is still there. Yeah, it's right there. So let's exit that, press J. Let's try driving through it now without any water there. And hopefully it should not shut the car off. There we go. Ah, still shut the car off. Huh, shuts the car off no matter what happens. I don't know if that's the car or if that has something to do with the teleport. That's interesting. I don't know. I love drifting that car. I don't know what it is about that car, but I just love drifting it. And you can see how I drift it. You can tell I've been playing this game a while. Yeah. Seems to be something about this car. It brakes pretty easily. Let's see if it does it again. Sure does. Let's try one more thing here. Let's go down here. Let's press F7. Alt-U. Escape. Vehicles. And let's come down here. Let's see Jeep. And we'll come down here to the crawler. Replace current. See how this does. So I guess it was just something to do with that other car. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video. If you have any more comments, ideas, or suggestions, or need clarification on how to create these things, please ask. Leave it down in the comments. I love making tutorial videos and experimenting with different stuff. And if you have any questions about teleport, where's teleport? Teleport. Oh, there it is. How to set up a Lua trigger or teleport or anything like that. We could do. You can also do gravity. You can interfere with gravity, like you drive into a portal and you get sun gravity or moon gravity or zero gravity. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.